Every hike has a starting point, and mine began with a failure. It was Sunday night, 11 pm. The blue light of my smartphone was the last thing my eyes saw before I finally clicked flight mode and drifted into sleep. I knew I wanted to change, but knowing the path and walking it are two different things. I woke up on Monday at 5 am. The room was quiet, a silent black mirror waiting to pull me back into the digital noise. But I remembered the 60-60 rule: no phone for the first hour of the day and no phone for the last hour of the night. The first 30 minutes were easy. I completed my morning routine, but then I felt an urge to reach for the device. I looked at the clock. It had only been 30 minutes. Instead of sitting on the couch for another 30 minutes, I decided to practice mindful movement. I started to do a gentle walk inside my home. I was physically moving, but my mind was searching for a destination it couldn't even find on a screen. When I removed the phone, I was left with myself. As I was walking, thoughts from the past began to resurface. Conversations I had years ago, incidents I thought I had forgotten, they all reappeared in the silence without the digital noise to drown them out. I had to face them. Healing isn't always peaceful. Sometimes it's just being brave enough to face my own thoughts until the fog clears. To distract my mind from the phone, I decided to prepare the morning snack. The climate here has turned cold, so I moved to the kitchen. I took a packet of milk from the fridge and set it on the stove. I boiled water to drink. I switched on the RO filter system to fill the tank, knowing it would help my mother prepare our family's food later. In those moments, I wasn't just killing time, I was being a participant in my home instead of a spectator on an app. When the water was ready, I had a glass of warm water, followed by a nourishing beverage. I could feel the warmth spreading through my body because I wasn't scrolling. I actually felt the hydration. I wasn't distracted by a news headline or a notification from social media apps. I was present for the fuel I was giving my body. By the time I finished and opened the doors of my home to let in the morning air, it was 6 am. I had won the first battle. The week continued as a series of climbs and descents. Tuesday and Wednesday were victories. I held the line. I felt the mental clarity growing. On Thursday, the trail got steep. I only managed 30 minutes before the digital world pulled me back in. On Friday, I found my footing again and completed the hour. But on Saturday, I fell. Saturday morning, the discipline vanished. As soon as I woke up, my hand reached for the phone before my eyes were even fully open. I spent the morning lost in the scroll. My movement felt heavy that day, and my mind felt cluttered. It was a reminder that the hike is never truly over. You can sleep at any time. On Sunday, I returned to the trail. I stayed away from the phone for the full hour. I realized that a failure on Saturday doesn't mean the journey is over. It just meant that I need to try again. Reflecting on the first week of this decision, I have realized something critical about the 60-60 rule. I have started to stabilize the first half, the morning hour, but the second half, the hour before sleep, is still a mountain I haven't climbed. Science tells us that this evening hour is where our melatonin is born. By using my phone until 11 pm, I was sabotaging my own recovery. I was telling my brain it was daytime when it should have been preparing for deep inner healing. To those of you following the holistic hike, do not be discouraged by setbacks. You will reach for the phone. You will walk in circles wondering how to kill the boredom. You will be haunted by old conversations. This is all part of the process. We are forging a new mind, a better meal, and a stronger movement. My goal for the coming week is to stabilize the morning and begin the battle for the evening. Stay tuned for the updates. Thank you.